It's time for Sips and Stories. Let's give a round of applause for your host, Sandy Shook. Sips and Stories is a Coffee with Sandy production meant to give a platform for local entrepreneurs to inspire and share their journey. This morning we're going to sit back and learn about Sandy's journey as the roles are reversed right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, usually you're in my chair interviewing the subjects, but now we get to learn all about you. This is amazing because you're really bringing the community together. How so?
So about a couple of years ago, I had an issue with my youngest son who really didn't know the stories of other people and what they've been through. And yeah, so I decided to do something about that, to share that.
And this to me is like a podcast with a live studio audience. How exactly does it work? Because it happens every couple weeks.
So it is, it's a live show that I invite people to be part of the audience. It's business owners and friends and family of the people that are the business person that I'm interviewing. And then once they are on the show, we talk about their personal journey, where they came from, what they do, what keeps them doing what they're doing and why. And then we have the studio audience there to ask questions.
Oh, so it's an interactive segment as well. Now, what guests have you had on in the past?
Oh, gosh. So my first couple guests for the live business talks were Gene Cook and Lang Nitzler. Gosh, I've had, I don't know, I was trying to count the other day. I think I've had about 28 guests on the show already.
Yeah, we've got some footage on the screen of some of the previous episodes, and you archive them on your YouTube channel as well. So what's the biggest takeaway of all of this when you want to bring the community together?
So a lot of it is the stories that people share. I can't even get that with a coffee, sitting for an hour, getting to know each other, because usually we have 20 minutes of, or 15 minutes of, you tell me what you do, I'll tell you what I do, and then let's see how we can work together. And being on the show, you get more of that personal feeling, I guess, if you will.
And there's a lot of organization involved, because you got to rent the room, you got to get the chairs, the studio lights and stuff. So were you doing this, like the Holiday Inn, the libraries and stuff? Who are some partners that have allowed you to have this amazing platform, Sandy?
So I initially started at Humble Coffee downtown Colorado Springs. And Ben has been fantastic with being able to use his space. But now I'm actually traveling to the different businesses, if they have the space for an audience, to actually bring people there so they can learn about not only them, but also too what they actually have available at their location.
What have you learned about yourself through this journey? Because it's not just about the subjects. I'm sure you as an interview host have learned a lot just by being a sponge working around other great people.
Yeah, one of the things I think is the easiest thing to think about is I'm not the only one that goes through the struggles with small business, but also too, it's a warm feeling inside when people actually trust me enough to share what they've got going on.
And it's fun to pick other people's brains and learn to help you kind of amplify your craft. Now, how important is in-person communication? In 2026, we live on our phones. You and I both know that, no matter what age you are. How important is this? Because that's really why you started this too, that in-person smiling communication is important.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is right now people are really relying on AI to do a lot of their marketing stuff. And that really doesn't, to me, it doesn't really show who I am if that's all I use. And to have a live audience in front of you, you're not only talking with your peers, you're talking with everybody else out there that actually shows who, that really can get an understanding of who you are before they start working with you.
If somebody wants to potentially be a guest on the show or maybe be in the live studio audience, how can they go about doing that? I know we're only in the first couple days of April, but you're still trying to figure out your April segments.
Yeah. I usually have everything out on my website at coffeewithsandy.com. I usually have the dates already out there, just not, sometimes I don't even say who the guest is going to be until like last minute, because one of the last guests I had, she was a Medicare representative, Medicare broker, and I didn't want people not to show up because, oh, I'm not old enough to get Medicare. And yet she had a really great story to show and to tell.
What's your go-to coffee order before we go?
Oh, a chai.
Chai? The coffee's just as important as the conversations. Come on, we all love food and drinks as well. Hey, congratulations. Continued
Thank you so
success. I know
much.
the community is gravitating towards you, Sandy, and we look forward to many, many more episodes on your YouTube channel and live in studio as well. Learn about Sips and Stories online at the website that you see on your screen. You can also get tickets to be a part of the next show there as well, maybe even be a guest.